What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the Light in the Darkness series number 7. Unfortunately, I tried to record this live on Facebook the other day, but it didn't work, so I figured why not amp it up with a little higher quality video for you guys, because I got time, so why not. So today we're going to be talking about the inner and outer work that goes into manifesting the life of your desires. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a reaction below. Let me know how you liked it, and feel free to share this video because I'm sure there's someone out there that could use some positive inspiration and use the information in this video to better their lives, and they want to figure out what their next steps are going to be for their future, what they're excited about, and what they want to start putting their energy towards for the rest of 2020 and beyond. And if that sounds like you, let's go ahead and grab a pen and paper, take some notes, and let's hop on into it. Your future and you, doing the inner and outer work that is required for you to manifest a future that you're proud of. Let's just hop into it. Exercise 1. This is all about anchoring into the energy of your future. Have you ever sat down in meditation and actually tuned into the energy of your future self? I like to sit down and think of what my life will look like in the future, what I'll be doing, how I'll be spending my time. So you really want to think about this when talking about anchoring the energy of the future. I believe that we are multidimensional beings who exist in a vast realm of potentiality, and I believe that our future lives exist simultaneously as this life, and you can actually tune into the energy of that life that you're already living, the life of your desires, and kind of get into what it looks like, what it feels like to be that person that you want to be. What does the future you look like? Okay, for myself, when I go into my meditations and I like to look at my physical body, how does it look different? When I tune into my physical body, I see myself as muscular, strong, toned. I always see myself with a long sleeve tattoo on my right arm, and I love that one because I don't have a tattoo that obviously yet, but I have always wanted to have that tattoo, so I think it's interesting that that comes up in my meditations. Next part, what do they believe about themselves, about life? So you are where you are today in your life based on the beliefs and the decisions that have brought you to this present moment. Okay, so moving forward in your life, it's going to require you to change your ideas about life and about your beliefs about yourself, especially if they're dysfunctional and they're not serving you and serving the person that you're becoming. So there might be some fears, some stories that you're telling yourself as you go into anchoring into the energy of your future that are going to come up, and they have to come up because these are these exact things that are holding you back from becoming this future version of yourself. How do they spend their time? Okay, so obviously, if you're doing what you wanted to do every day, you would be spending your time in a way that brings you joy, that brings you fulfillment. And it's really important to think about and spend some time trying to figure out what this person in the future is going to be doing and how they're going to be spending their time. If you're doing things right now where you're not happy with how you spend your time, who you're spending your time with, and what you're doing, is this a good opportunity to look at what you're doing in order to make some adjustments that are going to take you one step closer to where you want to go? Next, what do they do on a daily basis? This is basically an extension of that last one. How do they spend their time? What I really want to highlight here is what are the habits that you are going to commit to start taking in your life that are going to help you become that better version of yourself. For me, if I look into the future and I see myself as someone that's strong, that's toned, that's muscular, I'm going to obviously need to make some habits of going to the gym, running, and working out so that I can see that happen. I can't just wish it to happen and expect everything to change just because I thought of it. It doesn't work like that. What is the inner resistance that's showing up? So going back to my previous point, you're going to have some shadows, as we like to call it in the spiritual community, that are going to come up, and this inner resistance can come from unresolved past traumas, it can come from experiences with others, and it can come from experiences that you've had in your life that have caused you to lose faith in yourself, that have caused you to believe a certain way about yourself or about life. And that can show up in ways that are going to make you self-sabotage, or even in ways that are going to make you not put yourself out there as much as you can in order to make things happen. So the next exercise is all about examining your shit. So what are these negative thought patterns that you're noticing? What are these ideas? What are these beliefs? What are these stories? This is really important because you want to have a strong energetic and emotional foundation for moving forward in your life, and looking at the shit that comes up when you're trying to expand and grow is the greatest place to grow from. I like to think of it as when you're gardening, you want to make sure that the soil that you're planting your seeds in isn't full of weeds, it's not poisonous or toxic. How would you make your soil ready for the new seeds that you're trying to plant? For example, this can show up as it's too hard to make money. I'd rather be happy than make a lot of money. Money is hard to make. Or maybe you heard things like money doesn't grow on trees. Next up, we're looking at those habits again. Like I said before, it's going to be really important that you develop healthy habits, but it's also equally important to realize that you might have habits right now that you're currently doing that are causing you to stay where you are, causing you to stay stuck. And it's really important that you take a good look at how your habits are turning you into a better version of yourself or something that you're not going to be proud of 5 to 10 years in the future. Speaking of your five, who are the five people that you're spending your time around? So you've probably heard the quote, birds of a feather flock together. And I really like this saying because it really is true. I really believe that who you spend your time around is going to affect who you become. So if you're spending time around people that are always smoking, drinking, partying, if you're spending time around people that just complain and gossip a lot, guess what? You're most likely going to start turning into someone like that. Are they reflective of who you want to be in the next 5 years? Maybe it's time for you to get around people that are more reflective of the person that you're becoming. So if you're a business owner, or if you're a performer, or if you're an artist, maybe it's time to start spending some time around people that are into the same things that you are, or are at least where you want to be. So it's time to make a plan. My uncle always says, plan your work and work your plan. So let's get writing. What are your relationship goals? What are your physical goals? What are your education goals? What are your business and career goals? What are your spiritual goals? What are your health and wellness goals? I've included some examples below to help get you started, but take the time to actually figure out what it is you want. And I'm going to leave a link in the description for my YouTube channel so you can check out my last video, how to plan for success in 2020, because I think that one will help you out a lot as well. All right, you guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. As always, much love. I hope you guys got something out of this video. Please feel free to DM me with any questions. If you are looking for support in your life at this time with your spiritual awakening process, if you're looking for support when it comes to growing personally, maybe you're looking to start a business or you're already in a business, maybe you are someone who's stepping into leadership for the first time and needs some help with clearing some of the blocks around what's holding you back from standing out in the spotlight and making the difference in the world that you want to. If you guys are watching me on YouTube, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.